I'm Stephen Ham from Archery Supplies. Today I want to talk about the State Championships, Target Championships, which I just shot in. Now the reason why I want to talk about this is just to give people a feeling of shooting tournaments and what I go through and about the tournament in general and how it's gone. So I want to go back in history before I start this, about the State Target Championship. So when I first came to this state about 10 years ago, and I was born in the state, but about 10 years ago I came and moved back to Adelaide, I'm going to guess there was about 45 to 50 people shoot the State Championship. The State Championship, or the State Target Championship, is a 144 arrow feet round. So for men recurve, it was 90 metres, 90, 70 metres on a big face, 50 metres and 30 metres on a small face, 36 arrows at a distance. Now as you become older like myself, you can shoot a shorter distance, or kids are shooting shorter distances, okay? Compound will shoot the same as a recurve. So it's a big shoot, 144 arrows. That's my first thing. It's basically an endurance event. I've shot this event, when I say this event, 144 arrow rounds many times, and many times I'm stuffed by the end of it, and I can remember throwing water over myself in extreme heat and struggling to finish, right? So for kids shooting this event, I always think it's a big achievement just to finish the event. So I saw a post on Facebook saying, where'd you come in archery? And I'll throw it up on the screen, in a tournament, and they say, how many people competed? And you go, one, and they go, yeah, well, the thing is, 95% of people do not shoot tournaments. They're social shooters. Leading up to a tournament, I'm practicing every night. So I'm sitting here tonight, I'm shooting, right? So I'm leading up to it and hoping to peak for a tournament. So I put in a lot of effort, right? Leading up to this tournament, I did a post on Facebook of me shooting 90 metres. And my arrows, as hopefully you can see in the picture, are all over the place. They're missing the target butt, and I was shattered. So I was shooting this bow at the time with these arrows, and I was like, well, I'm just going to be smashed because I'm not shooting very well, and at 90 metres I can't hit the target. Alright, so this is the week before the championship. Okay, so I was feeling a bit shattered. Okay, now feeling a bit shattered with archery is part of the game. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. Like anything, like any job, like anything you do, you're going to have highs and have lows. Okay? So I was feeling pretty shattered, and I'm like, well, it's not that I'm going to lose. It's that I probably will come last, okay, at the event. Because all these other people are shooting much better than me, and I can't shoot it I don't shoot 90 metres. I don't know what it is. I don't have any confidence. I've got no reference for it, right? So this is what I do. I practice here, lots of volume, trying to build endurance and trying to build strength, right? And since the start of this year, since my heart surgery, I've built a fair bit of strength. So I'm back to 53 pounds, so I'm happy with that, right? I've been just working, pushing weights, working the whole time. People are like, why do you want to shoot 53 pounds? Because I want to work. I want to work to get stronger. I want to work to get my form better. I want to work. If I had my choice, I'd be doing more cardio. I want to work, right? I want to improve. I want to get better than I was last month, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get stronger. It's one of my things. I'm trying to get stronger, trying to get back to where I was, all right? So that was my plan, and that's what I set about to do. So leading up to this tournament, there's an overall championship as well. So you get points for your wins in field, clout, and indoor, and target. So leading up to this championship, I came third in indoor in the state. This is in men's recurve. I came second in field, and I came first in clout. So basically, I needed to come, depending where other people shot, I needed to come like third, given that someone else didn't win. So it was a thing. It was a hard thing. Now, one of my staff beat me at field, so he needed to win target to come equal with me, so we would have shared the title. And he'd been training. He's a good shooter, so I was like, well, I'm going to get my ass whipped, right? It's not a good way to go into a tournament to say, well, I'm defeated before I started. Anyway, part of the story. My first thing is when I turned up to the event, all the archers, 85 archers were competing. It was held at Oakbank, which is a race course, and it's a bit steep and slopey and less than ideal in my view. But it is what it is. Everyone competes in the same view, the same distance. I absolutely love seeing 85 people there. Love it. I love to see the kids there. I love to see the people come from the country because it's an effort. The amount of work for parents to get to this event, to shoot all day, it's an effort. I love to see effort. I love to see the kids work their little butt off to shoot this event. I love to see the kids who shoot like state records, and it's not that shooting state records is what it's about, because it's not. It's the fact that you work so hard to achieve the best result that anyone has ever achieved. It's a full credit to yourself and your parents, right? So it's very good, but full credit to anyone who's there and doing it, because it's not easier. It's easier to sit at home on a computer or watch TV and put your feet up. That's much easier than sitting there all day having to concentrate for an entire day, because that is not easy. Okay, so full credit to all the people shooting, because it's like totally amazing, and it's very overwhelming as far as how good that is. I feel good about that, and I feel good to be part of the process. As far as most of those people buy gear, and I've taught, and you know, it's a good thing. It feels good. It's the thing which is good about selling archery gear. So going into the tournament at 90 meters, I don't know where I'm coming. I may be coming last, but I forgot to shoot an arrow in one of the ends, and one end I missed an arrow, and it's like, oh, there goes 10 points, and there goes another 10 points because I missed the target. And it was a bit rough for 90 meters. All right, so I'm like, oh, well. Anyway, after the 90 meters was over, I gradually started clawing my way back. So I got to 30 meters, and I was shooting pretty decent. Because I was comfortable. I'm comfortable at 50, very comfortable at 30, and less comfortable at 70 because I don't generally shoot 70. I shoot at home 50s and 40s and 30s, and you've got to feel comfortable. If you're going to shoot a tournament, feel comfortable. That's part of this video, and part of the video is work your butt off. So at the end of the day, I end up winning the shoot, right? So it's not, I'm going to say it's not about winning. How do I feel about winning the shoot? Like, it feels okay, but the score meant nothing to me. And if one of the other archers shot a better score, then they would have won. And they probably should have beaten me because my score was not particularly high. So, my summary of shooting the tournament is you go there to do it because it's hard. It's hard, and not everyone does it. It puts pressure on yourself. It puts pressure on your technique. It puts pressure on everything. And putting pressure on yourself, as much as people love to avoid pressure, and making yourself feel uncomfortable, helps you later on. Okay? I was having this exact conversation with my sister, who is an executive in a big company and earns lots of money. She finds it hard to do public speaking. So she goes, that's what I go and do. I do stuff that is hard to do that I'm feeling comfortable with. So that way I feel comfortable when I do it. So what that does by shooting a big tournament, it makes the little tournaments easier. It makes club shoots easier. It makes shooting here easier. It makes everything easier. So as much as you don't want to do it and stand out there all day, it does help you. Okay, so I ended up winning the shoot, and I ended up winning the state championship, which I am very happy about because I'm just back from heart surgery, and the whole year has been a grind for me. It's been really hard the entire year, pain in my chest the whole time shooting, and at the whole time I'm feeling like I'm going to do myself damage. And I finished the year, and I was very, very happy and grateful with that. Saying that, I know if another archer shot the event, he would have beaten me and been the state championship, been the state champion. But for him, his goals are to win the Olympics. So for him, he didn't want to win the state championship. Well, it's not to say he didn't want to win. It's not his focus. His focus is to win the Olympics. So it's not that I'm grateful that I won. I'm grateful that I did it and I worked my butt off. Okay? So, and I love seeing all the archers at the shoot. I love seeing all my friends at the shoot who are sitting there having whatever problems they're having. It's a good thing to have. It's a good experience to have. So that's what I'm going to say about the championships. And all the faces, I'm just going to throw up some pictures which have been taken by one of the archers. Professional photographer, carrying 2 cameras with him, and that made me laugh. Should say why it makes me laugh, because it's like, he's an archer, and I'm like, you're not shooting, but here you are with all these fancy cameras taking pictures just to make people's day. Just to make people smile, and so they remember it. It's a nice gesture. It's because if you're a professional photographer, you could be earning like $10,000 for the day, but you chose to be here. But anyway, so my summary is: do stuff that's hard. Do stuff that's hard. Sure, do this for fun. Shoot recreationally for fun, but push yourself a little bit at a time. One step at a time. And it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It doesn't matter. It just matters that you get there. Now, saying all that, I learned lots of stuff. I've been shooting for 40 odd years. Over 40 years. I learned about walk back tuning. That at 90 meters my arrows land at a different spot than 30 meters. Left and right on the target, so I had to tune the bows. I had to get the bow just right on poundage so it'll tune correctly. Very important stuff to do. Not at a beginner level, but at a higher level, once you get to a higher level. So that's one thing I'm going to take from that. So saying all that, so I get to the championship and I don't shoot that well. But then when I come back, and I'm sitting here and I'm shooting every night like I normally do, my scores have improved. And they've jumped. So I'm almost back to the scores I was shooting before surgery. Okay? And some people will say, well, you shot well at the National Indoor straight after heart surgery and all that. I was never consistent, and I got lucky and I focused really, really hard and I just pushed myself through it. But my scores have never been the same since the surgery, and I'm starting to get there again now. So at the moment, indoor scores, I'm shooting around the mid 280s, which is putting me back to where I was before the surgery. So I'm going to say the hard shoot made this shoot much easier for me. So while you don't want to do something, it often helps you to do it. So that's all I'm still going to say with stuff. Push yourself, and it doesn't matter in what degree, workplace or whatever. Pushing yourself where you feel uncomfortable a little bit is often a good thing, because you'll feel more comfortable and you'll grow as a person. And it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It's about mindset and not putting yourself under that pressure where you struggle because of your mindset. And that takes time and it takes years, and some people do it straight away. It's nothing. The tournament means nothing to them, and that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm going to say I really enjoy meeting the people, and for me that's the greatest thing about shooting the tournament, seeing all the people there and all the people I sort of know, and literally I know people on every single target. It's a very humbling experience to shoot. I know some people just want to win and they post their scores of being these amazing scores. For me, I post those other scores about the hard work. It's not about the high scores, it's not about winning, it's about the hard work you put in on a chance that you may win. It's a chance that you may win. It's a chance that someone comes on the day who does not beat you. It's a chance. But you want to improve, and you've got to work to improve. That's the reward you give yourself. So that's all I'm going to say on that, and hopefully I've got some photos there, and hopefully you get a sense about shooting tournaments And I'm going to say most people don't shoot tournaments, and I've said that already, but it's something I think people should consider. Not because it's fun. Not because it's fun. I much prefer shooting here with a TV on. I've got a TV just here in the background. So I have a TV on the background while I shoot, and I listen to videos on various things, right? So work. Anyway, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. That's my summary of the year, and that's how I kind of went. So very, very happy with my progress. Still have pain here, but it's less each day, and my weights are getting better, and shoulders are getting better, and I feel like my release, and I feel like things are improving. And it's been a pretty tough journey, but it's well worth making. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll do a review shortly.